pedals don't feel like they fit my face anymore. Alright, this is an easy ride. We're just going to go probably South Hills. Just part around. I got a controller. I adjusted a few things to try and give it a little bit faster timings. Let's see if we get anywhere. Tire pressure feels good. Let's do it. Does it though? Does it? So cautious of tires now. I get squeaked a little. No! Just make sure your backpack is closed before you throw it off your back. Plenty of tools everywhere. Alright, feel stable. Let's go. Alright, we're just out on a casual ride today. Nothing too crazy. Just messing with controller settings, trying to give it a little bit more torque. I'm doing about 31, temperature's about 80 degrees. I don't have my fan system on it right now. I really need to sit down and rebuild it. The biggest problem with this DIY style system is cable management. You don't really have enough room to run the wires the way you want, but you also don't want to have a ton of extra wires in there anyways. But what this case lacks is cable management and security for stuff. Ooh, your tip. I'll give you an example. The battery just hangs out inside here. At best, you might have some double two-way tape on it, maybe Velcro. My controller is floating inside there. It's just chilling inside there. It doesn't have an actual spot to lock into. And the inverter also, the DC to DC inverter also floats. Now that I had a little piece of two-way tape for, but I just got it sitting on top of my controller right now just because I couldn't fit it in the cable mess. And I really just want to go on a test ride. It's been a hot minute since I've been out on the road. But I think I'm going to just head up South Hills. Get away from all this dumb traffic though. Now I'm in a turning lane, and the light's going to change so that I can go. I probably shouldn't be in the crosswalk, but I'm lazy. So they'll get to go first, and then I'll get to go. And I'm just going to zigzag a little bit out of the heavy traffic. I don't want to hold anyone back. Cybertruck. Yeah, cool. Yeah, it's a great time to U-turn. They're gonna like sneak out a little bit, but not really commit. Now he's a problem for the car behind me. Doggy cleaning services. We're just gonna go up to Glendora Mountain Road and then head up the backside and see what's available. I thought there was jumps over here, but I want to find out. Turn signals. No one decides to jump in here late. I keep trying to use my turn signals, but I don't have any on the back of my bike right now. Oh, someone's like way too much weed in their car. Man, this street is crap. Look at that. It's falling apart. I can't even tell what that is, but I'm sure YouTube already knows and is going to flag this conversation. Try not to die. Alright, we're gonna blow this one. Shot it a little bit on purpose. This is a funny moment because Glendora is a pro-bicycle community and this is their park entrance, but you'd think they would make it a little easier to get your bike in and out of. I mean, I know I'm put a girthy machine in here, but I mean, all intents and purposes, why not have enough room so the person can actually step through with their bike in their hands? And they wonder why people rip the gate down. All right, we're away. So I made some adjustments to the settings. In theory, should have given me a little bit more throttle. I don't know. Power up these mountains, but I don't feel it. This is what we want to check out over here anyways. Traffic. Oh, it just hit me. I swear I got hit with a paintball, with a Airsoft pellet. I think that came off my tire. I definitely heard a smack, and I saw little white bits. I don't know. Ugh. Here we are. This looks so different. Squirrel. Man, I gotta move that converter. That's gonna drive me nuts. That thing is gonna rattle the whole time. Looky here. Nice clean field. You can see the jumps again. Alright. I can't tell. I mean, there's definitely some dugout over here. Kind of a nice spot. See what the homeless got lately. Keys, locks. Is it gonna fall? Yeah, it'll fall there. Will it fall there? Oh. Wire strippers. Hex set. Not my trash. Is there someone just locking their bike up on this post right here? Look at that. This is an ancient artifact for you kids, if you're wondering. That's an old freestyle peg. Wind that on the back of your bike. Do cool tricks. I'm gonna leave that right where I found it. What's this? A random cap. Is that paintball? Oh yeah, it's a paintball pod. Minus the pod. Oh, good old die. So these artifacts can tell us that paintball is here. Let's see what we got for jumps. This is my favorite jump right here, honestly. Although it used to be a tabletop, it's just been eroded over years. No convenient shovels or anything over here. Although the ground is really nice and flat. And car tires. So they definitely drove over here and got some work done. Someone's working on a little bit of an oval track over here. And there's a little bit of outside jumps too. So South Hills BMX Park is doing its thing. That's what we got here. All right. Time of our lives. Aw. All right. Let's fix that rattling and then see if we can do a couple jumps. Just to see if everything's working out on the bike. It's kind of cool right there. Yeah, it definitely looks slimmer without that beer belly up front. It's a little bit more just 12 pack in the center there. All right. Let's turn the power off. Tires are still holding air. That's good. This is a good time to discuss what you should have in your tool bag. Tools. That's what I recommend. I'm not going to yank everything out of here. Is that close enough? No. The wrong one. Now some people will probably just have a multi-tool with a bunch of different tools on it. I have multiple multi-tools in here because I never know what kind of problem I'm going to have, and they all serve a different function. Got my sunglasses. Extra pair of brake pads because you never know. That's what I want. So what do I recommend in a tool bag? Allen keys for every bolt on your bike. If you have anything other than Allen on your bike, special tools like if your brake shoes have different ones. Brake shoes, wow. If your rotors are using a special type, you should keep that with you too. A little bit of duct tape. I keep a little bit of baling wire in case anything falls off that I don't have the tools to fix. The last one will be in the worst spot, right? As always. What else is good in there? I have my spring tool to adjust. Oh wow, and it's the tightest one ever too. I have my spring tool inside here, basically to adjust the rear shock. Alright. And here's the culprit right up here up front. Wow, this is so much harder to do on the ground in the middle of nowhere. This is the 12 volt DC to DC inverter. Basically what he does is he takes the 72 volt power, converts it to 12 volt so I can have a headlight, and that's it. That's his sole purpose. Passes the butter. Now why they don't just make 72 volt lights, I don't know. Seems like that would make a lot more sense. Why does this case have 8 screws on it? I don't know. I think maybe the manufacturer manufactures screws. Makes his money back in screws because it's not in the case design. Oh, we already got biting flies on us, so that's great. Let me know in the comments what type of field repairs you've done. Was it cable management? Fix a flat? Put a new fuse in? Yeah, every bike's got its own problems. Well, I try and always put as many screws back in as I take out, but I always lose 1 or 2 screws along the way. If I was going to do something with this case, I would get rid of some of the screws. In my replacement panel, I deleted some of the extra screw points, the ones that are actually harder to start, like this one right here. I do not want to cross thread. Some of these are not lining up, so I'm going to just put in the one that I hate the most. There you go, buddy. Hopefully I'm not standing in red ants. I should have used that. Tools. Tools. Alright. We're back. So yeah, a couple of wrenches. This 1513 handles the tail light, and that's about it. This piece of crap is just one that I use to push the pads apart, so if I need spacing. This is a classic multi-tool, which I recommend carrying a little baby Leatherman. This is also a Leatherman with some, plastic Phillips head, and there's a roll of duct tape just in case, and a couple zip ties just in case. And let me tell you, zip ties, what's that? Axe module. It's weird, it's been chewed by dogs or something. I'm doing axe. Alright. Anyways. All right. So hopefully we got the little rattle sounds out, and we'll be able to do a couple little mini jumps just to test the thing out, make sure everything's working right. All right. Phone in my pocket. Suspension stiff. No, did not get rid of the rattle. This is where I ate shit last time. Really, I'm just doing a little bit of yard maintenance right now. There we go. All right. Caution. What is rattling so much? Oh shit. What was I thinking? I lose my pad, yeah. That pad is not sticky. But that was a beat down. Should help to break the gremlins free of this thing. more jumps over here. Oh, there's the big boys. Let's go, fall. Here's the Honda Hills. Here's where they are. What's that? Oh my gosh, it's huge. What is that thing? Okay, that's a little squirrel, but that thing was big. I don't know. So anyhow, wow. Here are the real jumps. Someone's fender over there. They run all the way through? Let's see. Yeah, man, this is like Squirrel Town. Yeah, let's look around a little bit. It's nice and steep. Can I get up this hill? No, I can't. This is too steep. This is where these guys fell last time. And I understand why. Oh, geez. I'm gonna step off for a second. So you might ask, what's the problem here? It's too dry. And when you stop, your feet slide with you. So you gotta step into some nature, but there's no nature nearby. So you're left in a predicament. Yeah. Alright. So I'm just gonna slowly unscrew this light bulb. There we go. Alright. It's just steep enough. I'm gonna say it's, yeah, you could get up that with a 125, but not just rolling. See what other traps we have over here. It's almost a slide. It looks like there's a road back there by the eucalyptuses. Eucalyptes. Just a little bit of nature's trash out here. There should be a path here. Can we just goober it through here? Let's see. What is this? Is this... really powerful nature. All right, that's a heck of a shrub. All right, some more camps. Oof. Bad tree, bad tree, bad tree. Don't do that, don't do that. All you can, just clap your hands. Loose trash here. This one fell recently because he's still quite alive. It's just sand. You see, there's no water left in here. So he's basically turned himself into a challenge. Alright, I can get through here, I think. Oh, this is gonna be just short enough. Oh, one foot pedal's on the ground. I'm being born. Okay, that's a tight squeeze. Alright, so let's evaluate this a little bit. Ooh, that rock jumped right on my feet. Alright, so we can't go up this way. Too steep. We could bail out right here. Easy peasy. And go into the tree again. I think we can gas it up this way now that we got a running start. Let's do it. Yep. Little jumps. Squirrel again. Miscellaneous rocks. Take the easy way out. Could you make those? If you are the adventurous type that's likes jumping in the air, that could be the right place for you. I think they needed to be a little bit worked. They are completely dead for 20 years, but yeah, not my style. I wish I could do that. I don't think this bike would last. Is it the horn? Oh, the horn's good. I moved the inverter, so maybe it's just the it's still just bouncing off it a little bit. And to be honest, I'm not getting the speeds that I was expecting. They definitely cleared this all the way out. All right, get over here. Now our temperatures are still lows, so that's good. Battery's 78. It's not bad. Be able to turn around here. I got to take that apart and figure out what's making that noise. That's a problem for future dentists. Yeah, I think it's a walk down, but not a ride down. Let's see. Tools are getting in the air, but I'm not. And really, I'm just trying to establish kind of a path around here. There's just a little bit of potential. But everyone has a different speed that they want to approach stuff at. I almost want to come back over here with a shovel and start building a tabletop again, because I need a tabletop. Everybody should have a tabletop. Front end is off the ground. Oh, that was weird. Oh. That went a little funky because I was on the throttle and it just stopped. And that's not what you want to feel. Especially if you're boarding. All right. There's definitely a little bit of riding area over here. Maybe it was a golf ball. Maybe I got hit with a golf ball. So I definitely saw something white. And there's a golf course nearby. Mysteries. This looks like someone took dirt from it. I can't imagine this just eroded on its own. It looks like it's chunked out of here. Maybe that's that tree. That big tree dropped and tree fell. Took a big chunk of dirt with it. That makes sense. Alright, let's go back down this thing. Whee! This is pretty steep. Maybe try it. What have I done? What have I done? Okay, commit. Oh, all right. That was dumb. All right. We definitely. This is a two-part problem because I removed my DC inverter to replace it because I thought that was the problem when my headlights and taillights stopped working. Turns out that was a loose wire, not those things at all. So, unbeknownst to me, it's a much simpler problem. But I definitely got to get inside here and clean up that sound, man. That's gonna drive me insane. Probably driving you insane. It's funny when you get to start working on e-bikes, you no longer have the noise of the motor, and you're left with all the other noises. And those noises are now the loudest things that you hear, and that becomes a problem. Excuse me. That was a weird feeling. That was an uncomfortable left-right feeling. I don't know if I like that. Yoink. I don't know about that. That was like, you know when you feel something that doesn't feel right? It was one of those feelings. Like there's a little extra wobble in here. Like maybe the, oh yeah, look at there's a little bit of flex coming from that bolt. So maybe my frame's got a problem. Great. Luckily for me, I got another frame at home. Should I just swap it all over to the other frame? What do you guys think? What's rattling? Is it close? We're gonna drop out of here through Bonnie Cove. Now there was a moment when I was coming up that hill and I could feel the rear twist, and that is a uncomfortable feeling. You know it when you're in mud and your rear end slips out a little bit. You're like, okay, I just got direct with the front end, but when you're just chilling, shouldn't occur. Hello. And I'm torn because I love this bike, but I also think it's trying to kill me. Like that squirrel. Wallet, no keys. Should we do top speed? About 58. Probably gonna turn. All right. What's that? Like a bolt-on bag. Kind of nice looking.